Okay, what does Darth Vader say to Luke Skywalker?
Luke, I am your father.
No. No. You're 100% positive, right?
Welcome back, Turkey Tots. We are on the ball.
Hi, Kaylee. That was a great intro. Wow. I loved that.
I'm trying to get amped because technology has been obnoxious again today. All right.
Really.
Guys, this week we have, well, last week if you didn't listen, you should go back unless you have sensitive little ears because we did a slang quiz, if you will, an inappropriate slang game using urbandictionary.com terms, and we read them back and forth to each other and guessed what they were, and it was horrifying. So this somehow led Kayla onto some quiz or something she's going to do to me, and I don't think this is going to be inappropriate. I believe it's called the Mandela Effect. I keep wanting to call it the Mandalorian Effect. That's literally all I know. I know that I've heard the words before, and I know that I have no idea what it means. So Kayla is going to take it away.
Yes, it's not more. It's less of a quiz than a. Oh my God, let's talk about it. So when I mentioned this and you said you hadn't heard about this, I was shocked. So if you had to guess what Mandela Effect is, just like give me your most random thing that pops into your mind.
I mean, the only thing that I can think of is Nelson Mandela.
Okay, well, you're on the right track. Okay, so it is about Nelson Mandela. But, all right, let me read what Google has to say, and then I'll tell you how I interpret it. The Mandela Effect got its name from Fiona Broome. Basically, she remembers former South African President Nelson Mandela dying in the 1980s in prison. Do you feel like that's true or false?
False.
What do you think?
I feel like he didn't die. I feel like my life overlapped with his life.
Yeah, no.
Is this like the Berenstain Bears?
Yes, that's exactly what it is. So
I'm so excited.
I'm so excited. I love this topic. A lot of people remember Nelson Mandela dying in prison in the 1980s, but in real life, apparently, he died in 2013 after he became president. So there's so many instances we were talking about collective consciousness and groupthink, and this plays into that because there's supposedly a collective false memory is what they call it. Okay. Scientists will call it false memories. Conspira-theories like myself will say maybe there's more to it. Maybe there's parallel universes that are getting entangled with each other and we're remembering things differently from different timelines.
So you have multiple examples of this?
There are so many examples.
I'm so excited. I only knew about the Berenstain Bears.
I'm so freaking excited. There's just like a bajillion YouTube videos on all the examples, and every one of them I find fascinating. Not all of them I disagree with, if you will, but a lot of the times I'm like, wait, no, I remember it this way, but apparently now in present time it's a different way. There's like music, movies, like just logos, words. It's just so crazy.
Oh my gosh, I'm really excited.
Yeah.
I remember Nelson Mandela dying because this person that I used to work with at Starbucks was born in South Africa but grew up in a different country in Europe. I'm trying not to be like too specific about her details, but she never would mention that she was from South Africa, like almost seemed like she was embarrassed by it until the day that he died, and then suddenly that was like her whole identity was that she was from South Africa.
Interesting.
It really stood out in my brain. Mostly everything she did annoyed me, so let's just add it to the list. Kayla's also demonstrating how to be a working mom today.
Our swing broke, so it doesn't swing on its own. So I'm sitting here with my foot pushing it back and forth, so it'll keep him calm.
I can't even tell. His sneezes are really cute, though.
They are cute.
Okay, it could be a cat sneeze if I didn't know.
Yeah, I've just got cats running around here. No, but it's interesting because this only, I think the term, according to this article, was kind of mainstream from this woman named Fiona Broome in 2009. So the term was originated in 2009. She discovered, along with numbers of others, that they believed Nelson Mandela died in the 1980s, and he did not. So that's why they call it the Mandela Effect. It's basically remembering one thing a certain way, like Berenstain Bears. But looking at the books now and thinking Berenstain, the first time I saw that it was Berenstain, I literally called my mom and I said, pull out our books from childhood and send me a freaking picture. Because 1000% it was an E and it was Berenstain. I can swear on that. It's so ingrained in my memory.
This podcast was created using Riverside's great studio software. Riverside allows us to record remotely with high quality audio and video tracks. We use Buzzsprout.com as our podcast hosting platform. Buzzsprout allows us to schedule our episodes and distribute them to all the different places that people listen. Click our affiliate links in the show notes to find out more and to help support our show. P.S. Each purchase through our affiliate link gives us a small commission at no cost to you. Thanks, and let's get back to the show. That's a really weird one. I can't wait to see these other examples. That one threw me for such a loop when I first heard it.
Crazy. Okay.
So for people listening, Kayla may be sending me some images. Our YouTubers will be able to see them, but we'll do our best to describe what she's showing me, or I'll do my best to describe it, so that you guys aren't left out either.
Yes. Okay. I guess we'll get started. This first one's pretty tame. Hot dog brand. I'm going to let you read it.
Brand. Okay.
There's basically two pictures side by side. One is spelled one way and the other is spelled a different way.
Okay, so for everybody that knows the giant hot dog truck, this is the brand. I know it as Oscar Mayer, Meyer, but it's two images. The other one says Oscar Mayer. They look identical, but one says Mayer, Meyer, and one is Mayer, Mayer. Is it the Mayer one?
It's apparently Mayer.
No, it's not.
No, I know. I wish I was an Oscar Mayer wiener, or whatever that song is.
Yeah, no one's saying Oscar Mayer weenie. Oscar Mayer wiener.
Mayer, Kailey.
I just feel like these are things people should be high for, and I never am. Because I can't be. Okay, that would keep going.
Fun. Okay.
Oscar Mayer?
Oscar Mayer, Kailey.
I'm going to do all of these to Jason.
I love it. Also, there's just tons of YouTube videos. Okay, this one's near and dear to my heart because when I moved to Texas, I specifically... Excuse me. I may be burping because I am drinking a beer out of my Nonsexual Soulmates mug.
I love this so much.
It's been a day, so I just felt like this is my treat.
Oh my God.
Okay, so when I first moved to Texas, there is a very well-known restaurant called Chick-fil-A, and I have very strong feelings of this. I'm going to let you answer as you look at the two pictures.
Okay, we've again got two logos upper and lower. The first one is Chick-fil-A, but Chick is spelled C-H-I-C, and then your normal filet. And then the second one is spelled Chick, C-H-I-C-K. My gut tells me that it's without the K.
Yep. Okay. But we're both wrong. It's
What?
Chick with a K. But here's my problem. When I first moved to Texas, we didn't have these in Wisconsin when we were younger, right? So
Yeah.
I typed it into my Google Maps and specifically thought, this is weird. I don't remember how to spell it because I know it's not with the K. It's like a chick, but it's not the normal kind of spelling of chick. And I remember putting it in my phone as C-H-I-C. But now everywhere it's C-H-I-C-K.
I'm so uncomfortable. Why am I getting all of these wrong?
Kailey, well, that's the point, because a lot of collective consciousness and like the majority of the population thinks this way when in reality it's this way. And that's why people think, how could everyone be remembering this incorrectly? Have we shifted timelines? When the world was supposed to end, did we jump into a like parallel universe? Like,
did the aliens destroy the world? And then when we switched over, now this chick with a CK. I swear to Jesus, it's Chick-fil-A.
Me too. Me too. This one I have a big problem with because I remember specifically typing it on my phone.
I've never spelled it with a K. I don't think. I'm going to have to go back and look in my text messages when I've messaged people about getting Chick-fil-A. I'm shook.
The hard part is if it's shifted, even old stuff is like if you type something out or took a picture of it 10 years ago, apparently it still like would have changed and added a K. But you should go back and look. I'd love to know.
When we changed universes.
Yeah, everything just okay, so here's the theory before we get into it anymore. Here's my version of the Mandela Effect theory.
Okay.
I don't think it's a collective memory of false memories. I think there's multiple different parallel universes. And if you were to have watched Avengers all the way through, I'm just giving you shit. No, for the people who have, there's like the timeline, and every time they do something, they talk about parallel universe and Avengers, and they talk about the timeline splitting off if something happens and someone causes the timeline to shift or split. And I think that whether it was forced or just naturally happened, our timeline could have jumped to a different one where it's basically exactly the same except a little tiny bit of differences, But that's kind of the theory behind it. And so if they say it in multiverse movies,
theory?
Exactly.
Okay. So
that's a better word.
Guy.
Oh, there you go. They talk about multiverse in the Avengers too, and if they're talking about it on Family Guy and Marvel, there's got to be some truth to it, I feel.
I also read a book called The Midnight Library that was similar to this. Like, there's all these different realities going on. It was very good. That
sounds really interesting.
It's so freaking good. It's nonfiction, or it's fiction, which I know is not your favorite, but it was so freaking good. We'll link it in the show notes if y'all want to check it out on Amazon. Okay. Now Kayla has sent me photos of Curious George side by side. The beloved childhood monkey that I did not like, by the way. He was fucking annoying to me.
I didn't either, but I had the books. They were like yellow books.
Fucking behave, George. He's in both images. He's standing there smiling, holding a banana, but in the one on the left, he has a tail, and then the one on the right, he has no tail. And I'm going to tell you that only because the tail looks like it was added in post-production do I think that he doesn't have a tail.
Dang it. All right, well, you've got the eye. Oh, it totally does. Okay, that was a horrible picture to show you.
But if you would have asked me, does George of the Jungle, Curious George have a tail, I would have said yes. Like, why does a monkey not have a tail?
He looks so weird without one.
He's just like a little furry boy.
It's so weirdest looking thing.
Okay, that's weird.
We already know Berenstain Bears. We'll pop it up here so people can see. I think it's E. People think it's A. Or now it's showing A.
It's never been Berenstain.
Never in the life of our lifetime parallel universe.
So I wonder why we keep little snippets of our old memories. So, like, if we shifted to a different universe, a different parallel universe, why would, if it like rewrote all those minor changes to the logos, why would we maintain a memory of it?
I don't think shifting universes is affecting our memory, but it's just affecting the world around us.
Like we just got plopped in another location.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that if somebody remembers it as Oscar Mayer, that they're new?
That's a good theory. They either just have a horrible memory and don't remember it in general and are just going along with what they see now, or they're new, or they're NPCs.
Oh God, what does that mean now? I know that it has something to do with video games.
I'm such a loser. Non-player characters.
Okay, it is non-player character. Yeah. It doesn't sound like the right sentence, and I was second guessing myself. My new favorite diss on someone is calling them an NPC now that I know what it means.
Yeah. Just basically like, and that's a whole other topic we can get into about like this world is a simulation and there's just a bunch of NPCs running around filling the space to like help us, live this simulated life. I
can't do the simulation thing. It gives me anxiety. I'm going to have a drink if we have that conversation. Yes. All right, give me some more Mandalorians.
Okay. This one is also crazy to me because I have strong opinions. And it's based on the game Monopoly, everyone's beloved family game that always turns into drama because it's very competitive.
I'm getting really self-conscious about these because in this one, again, I feel like, okay, well now, see, this is a problem I have about always wanting to be right. I feel
Don't look into it.
I know, I can't help it, but it's like all of the ones that are the fake ones are on one side, and then all of the actual ones for this universe are on the other side. And I also feel like his monocle was drawn on.
Okay, explain the two pictures for the folks only listening.
Okay, sorry. So we have the Monopoly Man, and he's in black and white with just kind of like a general outline, and he's holding a bag of money, and he's jogging away while holding his top hat. And in the image on the left, he has a monocle, and in the image on the right, he does not. But I feel like Mr. Peanut is the one with the monocle, and I don't have strong feelings about the Monopoly Man. And all of the actual This Universe images have been on the right, so now I'm just making educated guesses instead of feeling. Oh my gosh,
am I going to have to mix these photos up before I send them over to you?
Well, some of them I had like real feelings about. This one I played Monopoly, but we played the Grinch Monopoly, so I never really looked at the man.
True. Well, this is not the monocle. He does not have a monocle, but so many people remember him having the monocle.
I can sort of explain this one as a confusion with Mr. Peanut.
I can too. I can get behind this one. I will admit that this could just be a false memory. I just want to throw this one in there because it's a very popular Mandela Effect example, but I do feel like this could be explained.
That's fair. I'm still not feeling good about Oscar Mayer. I mean, I have strong feelings about that one.
I don't like that one. All right, Kailey. For the folks at home, you're going to see the picture as it normally was, but I have cropped the picture and sent her separate images so she doesn't know which one was on the left and which one was on the right.
Okay, so this is Fruit of the Loom. God, now I'm like, I have a hard time with stuff like this because I start to mess with myself.
What's your gut reaction?
I know. My problem is that I never wore Fruit of the Looms and my husband wears Hanes. I feel like there's a cornucopia.
So do I. But that's all right. I
don't feel that strongly about it. What if we just retitled this an NPC quiz? What if I came on here and I felt so strongly about all of the new versions? Would that have freaked you out so bad?
I would be so suspicious.
I'd be brand new.
Oh my God. Were you cloned? Okay, I'm sorry. I'm going down several different rabbit holes in this episode. Okay. So a lot of people remember it with the cornucopia, as do I, but obviously it's not with the cornucopia. They've even pulled all of their logos from like the beginning of their company, and it's never had a cornucopia. However, backstory on this one, because I did a little digging, there is a patent for Fruit of the Loom's logo, and in the patent, it does describe fruit, a basket, as in a cornucopia, blah, 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 blah. So it's mentioned in the patent, and even one of the creators themselves of Fruit of the Loom remember like adding it in when he created the logo. Apparently, according to the internet.
Yeah, but still weird.
This is a music-related one. Britney Spears music video. Oops, I did it again. She's wearing that red leather tight. You know what I'm saying? You didn't really watch.
Grown in a very Christian home. Try me. It's just caveat that like Britney Spears was, satanic. So
understandable. Okay. She had a red leather jumpsuit on with a microphone and did the whole music video.
I couldn't tell you if that was right or not.
Dang.
Are people saying she like doesn't have a microphone or something?
Yes, she doesn't have a microphone. But
she for sure has one in like a Pepsi commercial or something, though, I feel.
So that's what people say. They say you're confusing that outfit in that music video with a different music video or commercial that she's done, which I can also get behind. But the weird thing is this one is so iconic to the culture, if you want to say that. Like Lizzie McGuire references that, and Lizzie dressed up as her for Halloween with the black mic. There's toys and dolls of her with the mic. Halloween costumes are with the mic. It's just, so why would they do that if that wasn't the case?
Or one person at a costume company fucked it up and then everyone copied it.
That's also valid.
I'm liking that some of these feel like they could be explained, and I can't explain the bears, the Lord's chicken, or the Oscar Mayer wiener truck. Oscar Mayer?
That makes no sense to me.
He's the mayor of wieners.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm splitting up. Dude, it's so stressful. I'm splitting up 2 other ones real quick so I can send to Kailey so she can't read into things. Were you
it feels like a game.
I like this. Were you a Pokemon person?
Nope. Those were also demonic.
Okay, but
this
the
is
main
turning
character
into a show of what Christian kids are allowed to watch.
Do you remember Pikachu though?
I mean, I know that Pikachu exists. I feel like he for sure has a black tail.
How confident are you?
Oh, you know what? If this is the new version, it's because I have been more exposed to Pokemon Go in the last couple of years than I would have been to the OG stuff.
Well, no, your first answer, that's a good explanation for it, but your first answer is how I feel. Everyone remembers Pikachu with a black tail. But there isn't a black tail. No.
I'm honestly pretty surprised because I felt like that's for sure the one I remember. I just thought maybe I was remembering like the Pokemon Go version.
I wasn't into Pokemon either, and I didn't have any of the cards or anything, but I remember with the black tail.
That's weird. That's weird that I don't even have like exposure to it and I find it to be the black tail. And that I would have had more exposure, honestly. I would have had more exposure as an adult. Whoa, with all my like random associates playing Pokemon Go. Okay. Ooh, this is a good one. So this one is Looney Tunes. Whoa, this is fucking me up. Okay, it's Looney Tunes. It's like the iconic old school Looney Tunes, like Saturday morning cartoons. And one of them is, they both have like the orange circle with Bugs Bunny's head popping out. Like, that's all, folks. But the top one says Looney Tunes, and tunes is spelled like the back end of cartoons. So Toons. And then the bottom one is Looney Tunes, Tunes. And it is making me wildly uncomfortable. I have a problem where like I see it and now I can't. I'm like making new memories. I feel like it's tunes as in cartoons though, like Toons.
You think it's Toons?
Yeah, that's what I feel.
So do I, but apparently it's tunes, Tunes.
That doesn't even make any sense. It's the Looney cartoons, not the Looney songs.
Well, this one, I don't think this is how people explain it. There is Melody Media or something like that. They have like a branch of other things that's related to media and like tunes. But I remember it Looney Tunes, Toons.
This defies logic and memory. We picked a stupid parallel universe to jump into. I spelled shit wrong.
What's that movie with Tom Hanks, Forrest Gump? What is the classic line that he says?
Life is like a box of chocolates.
Yeah, but it's not, Kailey.
What?
Nope.
You never know what you're gonna get?
It's, shoot, I had it pulled up and now I lost it. He doesn't say life is like a box of chocolates. Oh, it's life is a box of chocolates.
No.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like that one at all.
That one's a gross
Life is a box of chocolates? No, it was always no.
Yeah. In Sleeping Beauty, is that what it is? She goes, mirror, mirror on the wall.
Snow White.
Yes. Sorry. Dumb.
You got,
yes, Snow White. Mirror, mirror on the wall, right?
Okay.
Well, apparently in the Disney movie, she says magic mirror.
She says magic mirror on the wall? No chance.
Yeah.
No fucking chance.
Here's the thing. They say that there's like a playwright version or like the book version does say mirror, mirror, but that the Disney movie says magic mirror. But riddle me this. I grew up watching all of the Disney movies. I had a whole VHS stack, and I would watch that. And never did I ever remember her saying magic mirror.
That'd be so stupid because then how would I play pretend at my house? Magic mirror. I don't have a magic mirror. I just have a mirror.
Yeah, isn't that crazy? Cray.
I want to jump to a parallel universe where I don't feel like I have a double chin.
Right? Oh my gosh, that would be nice.
This is so fun. For anybody listening, if you guys have any that you can think of that particularly offended you, please send us a message and let us know which ones. And then if you've been listening and you want, I don't know, it's kind of ruined now if you've been listening the whole time, but jump over to our YouTube account and you can see the actual images because I feel like I did a decent job explaining them, but it may like trigger you more if you see them in real life.
It's true. When I see these, it just like grinds my gears, man. Okay, and then the last one, I'll just send it to you. You'll probably guess because I'm not going to split it up. Is cereal, another childhood staple. But again, these are all from our childhood. So it's like, what happened between now and then? Something.
Okay, for y'all, one says Fruit Loops, Fruit, Loops. It's like your Toucan Sam, he's on their cereal box. The one on the right is spelled fruit, Froot, and the O's are the cereal circles. And then loops, Loops, and those O's are also cereal circles. I feel like I remember it as fruit spelled correctly, and then loops are the only ones with the cereal letters.
Okay, see, I don't know. I feel like it was fruit, like with the OOs.
I can tell you that this is could be my adult brain being bothered that fruit is spelled incorrectly.
Oh, wait. No, you're right. Sorry, people have remembered the Fruit Loops cereal name as Fruit Loops. That doesn't mean anything when it comes out of my mouth differently. What you just said, fruit, like Fruit, is how people remember it, right? But it actually is Froot, which looks funny, doesn't it?
It looks horrid.
It looks really horrid. And then also Febreze. How do you spell that?
Febreze. I spell it Febre. Like I spell it Fe breeze.
Mm-hmm. Febreeze.
Yeah.
Do you know?
Febreze. I saw that one coming. That one I can also see being like a collective consciousness just being incorrect because of how you pronounce it. Like I think we conceptualize how we spell things sometimes.
True.
So I can sort of see that on Fruit Loops and I can see that on Fabreze, but I cannot get behind Looney Tunes.
Okay. I have two more. How do you spell Skechers, the shoe company?
I think it's Skechers.
You'd be right. I thought there was a T.
I can chalk that one up to spelling also, though.
I can see that. I'm going to give it to you. I'm not.
Mm-hmm. That would be the correct spelling. If I hadn't had to buy them so much, also, I don't remember them from my childhood. I remember them from Starbucks.
Okay, last one. Star Wars. You watch Star Wars, right?
Fuck yeah.
Okay, what does Darth Vader say to Luke Skywalker?
Luke, I am your father.
No. No. That you're 100% positive, right? He doesn't say, Luke, I am your father. He says, no, I am your father.
I don't feel good about that one either. Why have I been saying, Luke, I'm your father all these years? All right, well, I hope everybody else is feeling as fucked up as I am. I think that's going to be the end of the Mandalorian Effect. Everybody, please tell me if you have any other ones because I'm curious. And I also want to know for all of you NPCs out there, now that this is my new favorite term, do you guys disagree? I also want to know for those of you that may disagree, do you disagree across the board? Because you for sure are new. I'd also like to know when our universe changed, because I wonder if children born after a certain date have the new memories. I feel like that would be good evidence of a universe shift versus a collective consciousness issue.
What if they have new Mandela Effect issues? Like, we remember it correctly, but they remember something else different. Or what happens when things start happening multiple times? I don't know, man.
No. Do people get left behind? All right. Well, listen, this has been delightful. I had no idea what to expect, and I am floored. Just about as floored as I was last week with the Alabama Hot Pocket. Actually, more shocking was the Canadian porch swing, but no less disturbed. All right. To round out the show, for all of you that have hung in there this long, we had a delightful voicemail left for us on our Google Voice. Excuse me. And Kayla has not listened to it yet. So I'm going to let her play it and we can just watch her delight. Shout out. This is one of our OG listeners. And we could also probably call her like an honorary founding member since she set the stage for a lot of our childhood shenanigans that have led to where we are today.
Hey, Kayla and Kailey. This is Nancy, Kayla's mom. And I just listened to your podcast on rating yourself. And Kayla, I weirdly have to say I had the exact same numbers for myself in my head before you said yours on the looks, on the personality, and on the like mother, like daughter, I guess. So anyway, just thought I'd share that and wanted to say love listening to you girls every week on your podcast and love you both. Talk to you later.
Isn't that so cute? I loved that so much. I heard it and like I told you, it was so cute. It was so sweet, but I was like, I cannot play this on our Dirty 30 episode. It is just too much of an abrupt shift in tone. So, Nancy, we love you.
That was so sweet. Thanks, Mom. That's crazy. We had the same numbers. But yeah, not a good one to do it on the last episode. I'm glad you waited till now.
Isn't that so fun? I love that. I love that you guys did the exact same numbers. So weird. So please stick around, keep joining us. We appreciate you guys listening. Like I said, check out the show notes, and we will pop that book down there for y'all to check out. I think that's it, though.
Just sorry, you said pop that very sharply, and I just thought of a song or a phrase.
What's the phrase?
Pop that pussy. I don't know why I said it like that.
I didn't know that was a song.
Oh my god, I just ruined the whole episode with that. Okay, I took a detour. Let's get it back on. I am excited for next week, whatever we do end up talking about, and I'm so glad we got to explore the Mandela Effect. I am just so fascinated by it.
I am too. If any of y'all have conspiracy theories that you want us to look up and read about and explore, please let us know, because we just like sitting here and imagining things to be true, even if they aren't, because it's fun.
Or even if they are.
Or if they are. Bum, bum, bum. All right, everybody, we love you. Thanks for tuning in. Join us next week. Join us on the socials. You can see all the shit in our show notes or at the end of this video. We appreciate you, and we'll see you next Tuesday.
Love you. Bye.
Okay, love you. Bye.